Part 2, protecting your data. Data protection. There are 15 important points for you to know about your rights. Number 1. We will be using your personal information in our research to help us understand the challenges that staff face working in the field of acute stroke. We want to see if we can find common issues that people describe or experience so that we can improve care and services in future. Number 2. We will rely on Article 6.1F legitimate interests and Article 9.2J scientific research purposes of the General Data Protection Regulation or GDPR to process your personal data. 3. Your data will be shared only with the research team. 4. Your data will be stored only until completion of the associated research papers and PhD thesis, and should the goals of the study and PhD be met prior to this, the data will be destroyed or anonymised sooner. Number 5. The relatively small number of people working in stroke in any hospital site poses a risk to confidentiality. However, strict ground rules on the privacy and confidentiality of all discussions will be established at the point of recruitment, as well as at the start and end of interviews. RCSI has strong cybersecurity in place, and its cloud-based data storage server is maintained to the highest level of security and monitoring. However, in the unlikely event of a cyberware attack resulting in a data breach, you will be contacted by the research team directly and notified without delay. The RCSI will contact the Data Protection Commission. Significant protections are also in place to minimise any data stored in hard copy format on the RCSI campus. However, should any breach occur, you will be notified immediately by the doctoral researcher, and the RCSI Data Protection Officer will be informed. 6. You have the right to withdraw consent to your personal data being used in this research project. You will be able to do this by contacting the doctoral researcher, Deirdre McCartan, at 089 444 8401 or by email at deirdremccartan@rcsi.ie. Number 7. You have the right to lodge a written complaint with the Data Protection Commission, 21 Fitzwilliam Square, Dublin South, Dublin 2. There is also an online portal for complaints on dataprotection.ie, and alternatively the telephone numbers for the Data Protection Commission are 017650100 or 1800 437 737. 8. You have the right to request access to your data and a copy of it. 9. You have the right to restrict or object to processing of your data. 10. You have the right to have any inaccurate information about you corrected or deleted. 11. You have the right to have data about you deleted unless such a request would make it impossible or very difficult to conduct the research. So, for example, a request to delete data at the very end of a research project just before it's due to be published. 12. You have the right to data portability. This means that you have the right to move data from one data controller to another in a readable format such as a printout. So, for example, you have the right to take a printed or electronic copy of your data from RCSI to another institute. 13. Your data will not be subject to any decision based solely on automated decision-making tools or profiling. Automated decision-making tools do not require human involvement in decisions, while profiling is where certain aspects of personal data are automatically analysed based on algorithms, in a similar way to advertisements generated from previous clicks on the internet. 14. Your data will not be used or processed for reasons beyond this study and this research project. 15. Your data will not be transferred outside the European. Where can I get further information? If you have any further questions about the study or if you want to opt out of the study, please contact Dr. Deirdre McCartan, telephone 089 444 8401, email deirdremccartan@rcsi.ie, or the written address is the IPASTAR Collaborative Research Group, RCSI, School of Population Health, Bowlane House, Lower Mercer Street, Dublin 2.